Hi everyone, welcome to lesson 4 of our phase 3 phonics. As there was no activity that you needed to follow on afterwards for yesterday's tricky word lesson, we're going to go straight into our flashcards today. So I'll show the flashcards that we've looked at previously, plus the ones from this week and an extra one that we're going to focus on today. I'll show them on the screen for a second or two, and then I'll let you know how to pronounce those sounds. Are we ready? J. X. Y. Z. Z. Qu. W. Sh. Ch. F. Or Okay, I'm going to show them again, and I'm not going to say them this time. See if you can remember them. We'll try and do them nice and quick. Brilliant. I hope you got on really well with that. Okay, let's just have a look at our slides for today. So we've got a new diagraph to focus on today, a new phase 3 sound. And today it's going to be the f or you may have spotted that in our flashcards. Okay, so say that with me. F or we hear that pronounced in two different ways in certain words, and we'll look at some of those words in a moment. F or Okay, so let's have a look at how we write that diagraph. Okay, I'm going to show you on my whiteboard. So remember, it is a diagraph, so we need two letters to make this one sound, and they are the f, the t, and the h to make or f, or f. For both sounds, we need to stick our tongue between our teeth. And we just take out a breath, or we need to use our voice a little bit more for the other way that it's pronounced. Okay, so you write it as well. We need a t, a t, and a h, a h. Okay, have you got that? Right, let's look at some words. Screen. So have a think first of all, before we look at some words on some flashcards, can you think of any words that begin with a th or sound? Or they might end with that sound as well. There's lots of words that end in that sound. Have a look around the house or outside your window, or any words that you can think of that you're familiar with that use that sound. You can pause the video. Okay, let's look at some together. Got some flashcards here. I'm going to show you the words with the sound buttons, and then we'll shuffle them up a little bit and see if you can read them without me helping you with the sound buttons. Okay, the first one, b-a-th, bath. Some people pronounce that bath, which doesn't really work phonetically, because we'd look for that R sound in the middle, but that's just down to different accents. But if we sound it out, it makes total sense. Bath. Okay. Next one. Path. And again, that's a similar one. Other people pronounce that path. I would usually say path, but it would make sense phonetically. Path, like a path that you walk along. This one. Ik. So with this digraph, we don't need to say k. It makes one k sound, doesn't it? It's shown by that sound button, the dash, that's all one sound. Ik. Thick. The opposite of thick. Thin. Oh, I don't like these. Moth. With. We are going to the park with our friends. This is where it changes a little bit to use that sound, where we need to use our voice box a little bit more rather than just having the breath out. We actually make a noise. This. At. That. Then. And last one, them. Okay, right. I'm going to shuffle them up. I'm going to show them to the screen, give you a few seconds before I say the word so that you can put that work into practice. Are we ready? Bath. This. With. Moth. Path. Thick. Them. Then. Thin. That. Hopefully you managed to say them before I got in there. Right, let's go back to our screen. So we've had a look at some of those words using the th or the digraph, and you did really well sounding those words out. We're going to try it with these ones, and I'd like you to have a go at writing these words down, or sorry, reading them from the screen. So visually, add those sound buttons, just visually first of all. We're going to have a go at writing some of them afterwards. So go through those, looking out for the or th digraph, and try and sound them out just visually using the sound buttons to add to those words as you go. And we'll go through them together. So pause the video, have a go at looking through those words and reading them to yourself. Okay, so let's have a look at them now with the sound buttons. And then once we've done that, it makes it a little bit easier, having seen them visually here with the sound buttons, to have a go at writing some of them as well. So the first one, them. Hopefully you got that one. At. That. So we're having to make that sound, not just a breathing out. We're making that sound with these ones. Then. It's. This. With. Thin. So these ones, we're just making the breath out. We can feel it if we put our hand up to our mouth as we're saying it. thin. You should feel that breath on your hands as you say that sound in those words. Thick. And we put a few in here as well from the other digraphs that we've looked at earlier in the week. Ch, chop. S, ch, such. Sh, shock. And last one, b, bash. Okay, maybe you can pause the video and just have another go at reading those again. Now you've seen the sound buttons as well. Well done. Okay, I'm going to rub out the sound buttons now. I'm just going to pick a few for you to have a go at writing down on your sheets. Okay. So let me just try and cover these over so we can't cheat. So I'm going to pick one of the ones from this first line. Are we ready? Take them all in. I'm going to tell you the word, then you can pause the video and have a go at writing it. So the first word I want you to have a go at writing is them. Them. So say it back to yourself. Slow it down if you need to so you can hear all of those sounds. Them. Have a go at writing it. Okay, next one. So there's the word them. Hopefully you got that. Next row. Have a look at those carefully. I'm going to pick one of those in a moment for you to have a go at writing. And when I've told you which one it is, you can pause the video and have a go. So the word I'd like you to write is with. We are going to the park with my friends. With. Okay, how did you get on? There it is. Did you get it? Good job. The next one I'm going to ask you to write is such. It was such a lovely day at the seaside. Such. Remember, slow it down if you need to. Remember that beginning sound. Keep saying the word back to yourself so you can hear each of the sounds as you write each letter. Such. There it is. Hopefully you got that. Hopefully there's no cheating. Make sure you do pause the video. Right, the next couple of words. Let's have a go at writing the word shock. Bit of a challenging one here, if you can remember the ending. Shock. Remember, listen to the beginning sound, write it down. Say the word to yourself again. What comes next? Say it again. What comes next? Shock. Pause the video, have a go at writing that. And there it is. Well done. Okay, we've got a few sentences to read together. And they are the questions. We can answer these questions once we've read them. Let's read through them together. K, a, n, can, a, I, fish, w, a, k, quack. Can a fish quack? You can say it out loud to me. Do you think can a fish quack? I don't know what noise a fish would make. Probably. Next one. Can a hen shop? Can a hen shop? Unlikely, I think. What do you think? Can a hen shop? And we've got one more sentence, and then I'm going to take away the sound buttons and leave you a few seconds to have a go at reading them back to yourself. K, a, n, can A, ch, chip. Got a tricky word here from yesterday. B, thick. Can a chip be thick? What do you think? I quite like thick chips. I like chips thick or thin, but definitely chips can be thick. Okay, I'm going to take away the sound buttons now, and I want you to pause the video and have a go at reading as many of those sentences as you can back to yourself. Good job. Okay. Right, well, we've got an activity for you to have a go at on your own now and to send into your class teachers. So here we can see lots of different pictures. We need you to look at the pictures, say the word aloud, and select the correct word from the word bank that you can see here on the screen. So you can pause the video here in a moment and then have a go at writing down the word for each of those pictures. Okay, and it's here to help you, but you will need to sound them out to make sure you're choosing the correct word. There's some that are quite close together, quite similar. So make sure you're selecting the right one for the right picture. So make sure you know all the pictures first, say the word aloud, and then have a look at which one matches that from the word bank. That's going to be your job for after the lesson. And then once you've done that, if you want to carry on practicing your th or th sound, you can log on to Phonics Play and you can have a go at buried treasure. So you can choose the real words and put them in the treasure chest, or the nonsense words go in the rubbish bin. Make sure you're selecting phase 3 and the sound that we've looked at for today to keep practicing and reading those words. Well done for today. You've worked super hard. Keep it up, and we look forward to seeing your work from today's lesson. Well done.